Elon Musk, visionary quotes on innovation, work ethic, and the future. 1. On persistence and innovation. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. 2. On work ethic and success. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. This improves the odds of success. If other people are putting in 40-hour work weeks and you're putting in 100-hour work weeks, then even if you're doing the same thing, you know that you will achieve in 4 months what it takes them a year to achieve. The first step is to establish that something is possible. Then probability will occur. You want to be extra rigorous about making the best possible thing you can. Find everything that's wrong with it and fix it. Seek negative feedback, particularly from friends. There are way easier places to work, but nobody ever changed the world on 40 hours a week. Being an entrepreneur is like eating glass and staring into the abyss of death. 3. On technology and the future. I want to be able to make sure that we have enough fuel to keep the flame of consciousness going so that the light of human consciousness is not extinguished. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. The path to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and design. Artificial intelligence is a fundamental risk to the existence of human civilization. We're already a cyborg. You have a digital version of yourself, a partial version of yourself online in the form of your emails, your social media, and all the things that you do. 4. On motivation and leadership. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. I think life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket as long as you control what happens to that basket. Great companies are built on great products. A company is a group of people organized to create a product or service, and that product or service is only as good as the people in the company and how excited they are about creating it. 5. On learning and knowledge. I think most people can learn a lot more than they think they can. They sell themselves short without trying. One bit of advice: it is important to view knowledge as sort of a semantic tree. Make sure you understand the fundamental principles, i.e. the trunk and big branches, before you get into the leaves or details, or there is nothing for them to hang on to. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. Boil things down to their fundamental truths and reason up from there as opposed to reasoning by analogy. 6. On the mission of humanity. Multiplanetary life is not a replacement for life on Earth. It is a safeguard for the light of consciousness. I'm interested in things that change the world or that affect the future and wondrous new technology where you see it and you're like, wow, how did that even happen? How is that possible? The reason I built SpaceX was to help make life multiplanetary. If we are a multi-planet species, it reduces the probability of any single event, man-made or natural, from ending civilization as we know it. 7. Miscellaneous wisdom. Brand is just a perception, and perception will match reality over time. Sometimes it will be ahead, other times it will be behind. But brand is simply a collective impression some have about a product. Don't delude yourself into thinking something's working when it's not, or you're going to get fixated on a bad solution. It is a mistake to hire huge numbers of people to get a complicated job done. Numbers will never compensate for talent and getting the right answer. Two people who don't know something are no better than one, will tend to slow down progress and make the task incredibly expensive. Patience is a virtue, and I'm learning patience. It's a tough lesson. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. What makes innovative thinking happen? I think it's really a mindset. You have to decide.